I am glad to talk to you today about my Lent call, which has a very special focus this year. During the last year, we have heard so much about the mental health and well-being of children and young people here in the United Kingdom and across the world. There are so many displaced and injured and orphaned children and young people around the world. Here in the UK too, we have children who are traumatized by the after effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, domestic abuse and family breakups. Jesus said, "Let the little children come unto me and do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs." This beautiful moment where children are brought forward to Jesus, welcomed and affirmed by him before the disciples, is reported in each of the synoptic gospels. It teaches us about the priority we should give simplicity and trust when we follow Jesus. Childhood is a very precious time and should be treasured and joyful, but we know that this is not the case for far too many children. My Lent call focuses on these children for whom this is the case, in our own diocese and in our linked dioceses. In Southwark, we are supporting WellCare's Capability Schools programme, which works with children aged between 7 and 10 years old to address trauma and anxiety, and uses cognitive behavioural therapy, arts and crafts, group work and role play to help the children improve their emotional health and well-being. In Zimbabwe, our partner dioceses of central Zimbabwe, Manicaland, Mashingo and Matabeleland are delivering care coordinated by the Anglican Council of Churches in Zimbabwe to rebuild the lives of traumatized children and young people in orphanages and in local communities across the nation. Finally, in the Diocese of Jerusalem and the Middle East, we are supporting the Princess Basma Centre in East Jerusalem, this remarkable institution I have visited, and it is a wonderful example of care for children with severe learning difficulties and disabilities, wonderful rehabilitation work, help of a therapeutic nature. We also support the Al-Ali Hospital in Gaza, which has been so affected by the recent traumatic war and has received many targeted attacks. I ask you to pray for all children affected and traumatized by the terrible things that are happening around the world. I ask you to pray that in Lent we may each focus on a time of spiritual renewal, on a time of self-examination, on a time of solidarity by prayer and fasting and by acts of mercy. I give you my blessing and I assure you of my prayers for each of you. And I ask you to give generously to the Lent call. Thank you.